What's going on, guys? College Lefty Gaming, and in this video I have for you guys a ranked seasons gameplay where 95 overall Luis Gonzalez makes his debut. I hope you guys enjoy. So this opponent definitely has a good team. He has Immortal Tom Seaver on the mound. He's got pretty much all the cards in the game, it looks like, and we don't have Luis Gonzalez starting, but that's because he doesn't make my team, my starting lineup. He will be the first one off the bench in a pinch hit situation. But in this one, he does make his debut. I can promise that. It is in the middle of the clip. But here, leading off the game, I got out with Griffey, but I was able to get a base knock here with Chipper to bring up Babe Ruth, and that's a pretty big situation in this inning. That was a late swing, but I mean the bat was kind of on it. The PCI was there. It was a late swing though, and I did get bailed out. A base hit the other way, but got to make the most of it in this game. I expect to give up a couple base hits to be the same, the same late the other way, whatever the case is. There, I thought I squared that one up with Babe Ruth. Power swung on it, and it is what it is. I hit it hard. It was right at him, but that's what happens when you power swing. It was good. That is the feedback there, and it was squared up perfectly. But advancing the runner to third allows Chipper Jones to score there on that crazy wild pitch. I believe that was a slider outside. Just really got way too far out there. But bottom of the first inning, got Immortal Bob Gibson on the mound, and I definitely hung that pitch. But here's the creative player making that play, that crazy defense. That I got the best equipment I can possibly put on him, and I think. And I do have a video on my creative player as well. I put a lot of stubs into him. Definitely search that one. Creative player maxed out, college lefty, something like that. But I do have one also at shortstop. And here, this ball, I wanted to show a perfect example of the PCI getting bigger as I swing, because the pitcher's feedback there was a little bit bad. It might have been early, it might have been very early, I'm not sure there, but that slow motion hit from Stan Musial, the wind was blowing out 7 miles an hour as well. That was a regular X swing, but I did want to put that as an example in the game there. PCI was off of it, but you saw the PCI got bigger while I was swinging, and the bat was on it. The barrel of the bat was on it. Even Babe Ruth's swing was more on it, but I'm sure he had better feedback on that pitch that I did square up with a power swing. So that's just my analysis thus far. I mean, it's been 2 innings. Anytime I see something like that in the game, I do want to show you guys. But here we got George Brett up in a 1-0 count, looking for a pitch to drive, and I get one, but I didn't think that one was going out. I didn't power swing on it. I saw by the way Piazza was reacting, I thought it was a fly out to the track. I was early, but still, it looked decent on the bat there on the feedback. But it was a hanging curveball as well. But I wasn't able to get that one out. Immortal Bob Gibson comes up and gets a base hit up the middle to extend the inning for Griffey, which is exactly what I want in this situation. 2 guys on for Griffey. That pitch was absolutely disgusting. 94 sinker. That thing moved like crazy at the last second. But there I just got on top of it. Any ball, a little bit under that one, and that's a 5-0 game with Griffey. But that's on me. I can't do anything about it. I shouldn't have swung at that pitch anyway, because it just wasn't a good pitch to hit. I had a 1-0 count. It wasn't a good pitch to hit. I should have been looking for one pitch in one spot in that situation, looking for something to drive, and I chased a curveball. That's 100% my fault. I don't deserve to be rewarded for doing that. But hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt me later on in this game. As scoring as many runs as you can early on in any game of ranked seasons is very important, especially when you're going for an immortal Ryan Sandberg. I'm not sure where I'll play him. I think he'll play second base for me and move my creative player to shortstop, because I do have another cap. That's what I was kind of mentioning before, that Stan Musial home run. I have grinded out 2 creative players, and I'll just move my guy over to shortstop. He doesn't have as much power at that position, shortstop, but his fielding is much better. His speed is actually, I think, a little bit better, or his stealing is better, but his speed might be the same. I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look at my previous video. I haven't looked at the shortstop creative player in a long time, because I've been using Cal Ripken, George Brett, or Chipper Jones at shortstop, and all 3 of those guys have been playing very well for me there. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling on. I got a base hit there with Piazza, and then George Brett flies out. I thought I might have been able to. I thought I squared some balls up with George Brett in this game, but they didn't really go anywhere thus far in this one. But his Vladimir Guerrero squares it up, hits it out to Stan Musial out there. This opponent didn't have a hit yet in this game through the 4th inning. Does not have a hit yet. There was his creative player with Griffey's swing, which is definitely a good swing to have. He might have modified it a little bit as well. I wasn't sure. But there Griffey does not miss the hanging curveball. So we are able to pitch 4 perfect innings and go up 3-0 in this game. That is very huge, especially in the first game of ranked seasons this month. I feel like these games this month are going to be extremely difficult to play. The opponent does not take a mound visit in this situation, just proceeds to pitch. I should have been power swinging in that situation. I probably would have been able to get that one to go over the wall, but I was able to extend the inning a little bit, get a base hit with Pujols, brings up Stan Musial. And here I knew the ball was going to drop. I pressed L1, and Stan Musial was running to second base. I didn't realize he was running to second base before it was too late. I tried to make him go back by aiming my left stick to the right and pressing circle. And it's going to cost me a run because the next at-bat I hit the slider out with Mike Piazza. But it is what it is. I still was able to get his confidence down from getting that base hit. Even though he did get thrown out. I mean, the PCI was just a little bit off of it, but the bat wasn't. The bat was on that one. And another hit. I mean, that ball looked a little bit weird off the bat, but it was hit well with George Brett. Flew out to the track once again. But in the next inning, I do plan on pinch hitting Luis Gonzalez, even though I am still throwing a perfect game at this point. With Bob Gibson, I have his confidence almost maxed out all the way, and I know at this point in the game, if I do get his confidence maxed out, see there's that gold bar, I'm gonna be able to get good feedback on a lot of pitches. But I gave up a hit to Tom Seaver anyway. There, I decided to throw it home, see if Griffey could throw the ball where I wanted to, and that brings up his Griffey, and I threw 2 balls in a row. Figured I'd challenge him with the fastball up and away there. And if he hit it out, he hit it out. That's on me for giving up a base hit to Tom Seaver in that previous situation. I should have threw the ball maybe a little bit out of the zone. But it is what it is. I am going to pinch hit. He did give up a base hit, so I'm not doing something crazy and pinch hitting for a pitcher with a perfect game. But he does still have a one-hitter. And I squared that one up with Luis Gonzalez. I was really trying to hit it out in his only at-bat of this ranked seasons game. But I figured, why not? This is his legit debut. I had to make the debut gameplay. It was good. 104. I thought I hit it a little bit harder than that, but it's all right. That's not a bad first at bat there from Luis. I know he's gonna hit some crucial home runs for me this month. I figured I'll keep him for a little bit, and depending on what these new cards are coming out within the next week or two, depending on what they are, I might have to sell them. I might want to improve my bullpen as well. Pick up that Koji Uehara and get rid of Jose Leclerc because he's just too wild. Personally, I think that, but he can be effective as well. But I want to get somebody like that, Koji Uehara. I think he could be one of the best pitchers for me in the bullpen. But anyway, we are up 5-0 in the 8th inning, just trying to score a couple more insurance runs at this point in this game. There I was looking for a pitch low in the zone, and I got one. I regular swung on that one, regular X swing, hit it out to left field, and the PCI was right on it, and that's my creative player. Has 114 power. I think my shortstop has like 106 or 108, something like that, a little bit less. But the second baseman is insane in this game. Definitely a 5-tool player, but so is that Sandberg, and shortstop's probably my weakest position. If I can get that Sandberg and hit well with him, man, that's going to be a lethal lineup as well. Maybe get that Trout, replace Musial, even though I do hit well with Musial. I'm starting to come around with him a little bit. His vision, his swing, I'm starting to figure out, all right, when should I be regular swinging, when should I be power swinging? Even though he has 125 vision, you still really can't power swing every time with 2 strikes, which is why I think I was struggling with him a little bit more. I was just saying, you know what, he's got the best vision and contact in the game. I'm power swinging. But, well, yeah, combined. Babe Ruth's got the best overall hitting stats, but anyway, I figured I always just power swing with Sammy, so I do strike out with him a good amount. But I do go to Bruce Sutter in this situation. Bottom of the 8th inning, a 3-1 count. I'm just trying to throw that span the splitter into certain spots of the zone, different spots, not over and over again in the same area, but inside, outside, up and in, up and away, mix it up, use the entire plate, and there I tried to sneak in a fastball. Was not effective. Babe Ruth sends it out to left field, sends it out deep. This is actually one of the first games I played with the wind blowing out in Yankee Stadium in a really long time. I was shocked that the wind was blowing out 7. I was about to send this guy a friendly quit. If the wind was blowing in like 10 miles an hour, I was going to try to send it out because I was really trying to debut Luis, even though I didn't start him. I was trying to use him in that one at-bat. I figured if he did well in that one at-bat, I might pinch hit him, or I might double switch and put him out for Stan Musial, but Stan Musial hit that homer earlier in the game, so I couldn't do that in this situation. But I will be having more gameplay with that Luis Gonzalez. So if that's why you clicked on this video, I'm sorry about that. My team has a lot. I have a lot of immortals, so I'm not going to play somebody that doesn't have the best defense out there when I can get similar bats and guys that I've hit well with already. But Luis Gonzalez, he will be on the squad for at least a little bit. There, I don't know what happened. I thought the ball hit the ground. I was trying to turn 2 on that, and it was a line drive. But I did bring in Jose Leclerc because I wanted to try to save my other bullpen arms. I figured I took Bob Gibson out in the 6th inning. I wouldn't have done that normally. I would have probably just let him pitch the whole game, all 9 innings with a 5-run lead, as long as the tying run didn't come onto the on-deck circle or to the plate at least. But in this situation, he does get a base hit with this creative player, and I was trying to backpick him there, but it happens. It happens. He's one swing away from making this a 1-run game and bringing the tying run, which is on deck. So I brought in Hoffman. I was like, no way I'm leaving in Leclerc. He can hit a home run here, and he tries to steal. I was really confused. My creative player is right there. He makes the play, and that's the ball game. I was really shocked why he was trying to steal. He's down 4. Or down 3 in that situation, and he needed to hit a home run or at least a base hit. No reason to steal a base in that situation, but, I mean, who knows? I've been aggressive there. Maybe he was trying to hit and run. He only had a couple hits in the game, so maybe he was just trying to make something happen. But Bob Gibson does get the win. Tom Seaver takes the L for him, but Tom Seaver is one of the best pitchers in this game, in my opinion, besides Tion, of course. But the opponent was rated in the DS already. He was at the 700-something level. We get quite a few points for that one, 34. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I planned on live streaming, but I'm really exhausted from my long day. I've been up since 4 a.m. Until next time, guys. Peace out.